Hello, today is April 23rd, 2012. I'm your host, Jaime Christine Perez from Freeport, Texas. Today we are going to have a commentary on Hasbro, the entertainment company, and I will be sharing with you a little bit about the company and the ethical beliefs and practices and also how they measure up in social responsibility. Who is Hasbro? Hasbro actually produces games, toys, and media. It also has television programming, motion pictures, digital games, and comprehensive licensing programs. They have such brands as Transformers, The Littlest Pet Shop, Nerf, Play School, My Little Pony, G.I. Joe, Magic the Gathering, and Monopoly. Not to mention television programming for Hub TV Network, which is also a joint venture between Hasbro and Discovery Communications in the U.S. They have a deep commitment to corporate responsibility, including philanthropy. Excuse me. Hasbro is helping to build a safe and sustainable world for future generations and to positively impact the lives of millions of children and families every year. Hasbro is an innovative toy supplier who always demonstrated a deep commitment to product quality and safety, as well as an awareness of growing importance of sustainability in our world. While sustainability opportunities will certainly continue to involve our suppliers, Hasbro is well posed to meet those challenges. The company was founded in 1923 and it has over 1,500 brands. It has brought in over $3 billion in revenue in the motion picture industry. The brands are sold in 123 countries around the world. The company has a very unique stance because their ethics are internal and external, and the products themselves are an external example of their ethics because of their product safety, their manufacturing ethics, and then their internal ethics or their internal mechanisms you can see through their environmental sustainability. The chief executive officer of Hasbro is Brian Goldner. This is a statement from him directly. Fulfilling our commitment to protect the environment, make safe products, and produce ethical content is our corporate responsibility, and it starts with me and includes our approximately 6,000 Hasbro employees around the world. All of us are dedicated to entertaining children and families within a framework of being a highly principled, trustworthy, and transparent company. Wow. Not to mention the Essefier Institute, a New York City think tank, has just announced its 6th annual list of the world's most ethical companies. And for the first time, Hasbro has made that achievement. So it is now on the list as one of 2012's world's most ethical companies. Also in 2012, Hasbro has been voted the best employer in Fortune magazine. It is one of the 100 best companies to work for. So as an employer, they have great social responsibility and ethics towards their employees. They stand for corporate ethics, and they believe that by playing right and acting responsible makes good business sense. It ignites creativity and connects customers with them and drives growth and their success. So they do feel very socially responsible for their consumers. They also are very serious about their manufacturing ethics, where they show social responsibility there as well. They strive to connect business throughout their supply chain in accordance with the highest ethical standards. They value family heritage, safety, wellness, and dignity of every worker. They work closely with their third-party factories and licensed factories to ensure that all Hasbro products are manufactured in safe and healthy environments that respect workers' rights. And they are very serious about forcing compliances in areas such as wage payments, health and safety, and the absence of child or forced labor. They work closely with the other manufacturing programs, such as led in different countries, like in China, Hong Kong, and the UK and the US as well, working on global manufacturing ethics programs. And it's led by the Senior Vice President of Quality Assurance. So on a global scale, they're actually really trying to work with everyone around the world to actually make sure that manufacturing ethics are in place. They also have a very strong environmental commitment, and they are very serious about environmental ethics and feel that this is also part of their social responsibility. They believe that by shrinking their environmental footprint, they will ensure the opportunity for the future generations of our planet to be able to live. So what they're doing here is actually they've tried to reduce emissions. They've tried to reduce the amount of fuel that they're using in transportations, the amount of water that they're using. They've increased recycling. They're trying to comply with all applicable laws and regulations. They identify and manage all environmental risk. They audit for performance against regulatory and company requirements. They've also minimized greenhouse gases and other air emissions and waste disposal. They've established environmental performance indicators, goals, and minimum standards that apply to all offices, manufacturing plants, and distribution centers. They also have an institute environmentally responsible purchasing practices, and they provide employee education and awareness programs. Their program is recognized internationally through the Environmentally Management Systems Standard ISO 14001, which requires independent certification. So they have tremendous environmental sustainability. Also, too, operations in the environment, their logistics program, as far as transportation mode, container efficiency, and carrier efficiency, are all implemented from their shipping departments and from the warehouse to shipping to different ports and so forth. They figured out that rail transportation uses less fuel than a truck does. So they're now using rail containers instead of trucking to cut back 93% less fuel than the truck transportation. Several years ago, when Hasbro started using the rail system in China, their trucking costs were higher. And now that they've been using it, they've been able to lower the costs on the rail service. And it's a greener mode of transportation. So this is very socially responsible on their parts, and it shows that they have very strong environmental ethics. They also pride themselves in having ethical employees. They want employees that share their values. They believe that playing together as a team based on a shared respect, values, learning, and creativity makes them stronger as a company itself. And I really do believe in that, because in order to lead others and to be a leader in anything, you have to have a team behind you. So creating that team of core people as such, like their employees, working all together for a common goal really makes them stand apart from other companies out there and shows social responsibility on their part as a corporation. When they're happy, when they have happy employees, they have a better success rate and productivity rate, and that shows social responsibilities. Happier employees are healthier employees. So I really think that that is a very strong commitment to their social responsibility and ethics. They also have a community outreach, which is part of their social responsibility as well. They're always giving back to the community. And one thing that they're doing is they're doing a big project for Earth Day, which I think is great. But their whole mission is to empower the lives of children in need all around the world. So they, really are committed to helping to change and get out there with their community and make a difference in the world. In my opinion, Hasbro is a model ethical company. I couldn't think of a thing that I would change in the way that they conduct their business. The only thing I could say is I would hope that I could actually have a company that could implement their plan and follow their code of ethics and standards. And I really think that they have done a fabulous job, and I don't know that I would change anything about them other than changing myself to replicate what they have done. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jaime Christine Perez.